you've been able to see the science that says that you're able to decelerate the head after impact up to 30%. Can you dive into what that means for the brain and the head and the neck?
Basically, what we're talking about is the same way, we've had 2 biomechanical tests done, and we want to go further in our biomechanical testing and have a consultant working with us right now that we're going to use some to show that you've got to measure beyond what the helmet companies are measuring. We tested the same way the helmets test, with a pneumatic device that comes out, punches the helmet, and the head goes back and forth like that, and measured those forces. And from that, we've had it gleaned, the 2 tests. We've had 2 white papers written, one by Charles Ladonio that jumped on after our first test, and one by Jess Zendler, who is a biomedical engineer and scientific sports consultant. And she took both tests, looked at them, and same thing. We slow down the head after impact by up to 30% versus someone that doesn't have our collar on. And 30% is significant when you're talking about the forces that act on the brain, especially on that end whip comes out and the head comes back, because that's where the brain's getting contacted. Head goes, comes back, the brain's still moving toward that side, and it contacts it. And all of that happens within about 1 second. Our biomechanical testing we've discovered we can measure some additional things after impact that will also show how we work. By the velocity that the head helmet reaches without a collar, the velocity it reaches with a collar, the distance it travels. All those things are going to show how we work when we do our next round of testing, even better than what has been done so far. I mean, we're new technology, so it's an area that nobody's ever delved into before, and we're leading that way, leading that path to making the game safer through our new technology and how we test new technology.